Braces place. As you all see, I have a guest again on my channel, and the guest is my Mr. This is Chris. This is my husband, and we are say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
So we just wanted to come on because you guys, we are doing an update on his first braces video. He did a video with me almost 3 years ago on getting braces as an adult. And what was the date that you got him put on?
October 11th, 2019.
October 11th, 2019. So it's been a while, and we had to come on because we have gotten, you talking about highly requested. This is the most highly requested video on my channel, is this update to the braces video. So we are past due because I was supposed to do this like probably 6 months after he got him on or whatever. So I apologize. We wanted to have a good amount of information also to give you for his experience in having the braces. And we wanted to do this video because we knew that people were fearful, if not even the more anxious, as you get to be an adult and trying to get braces. So we wanted to do that for y'all. So I hope you all enjoy the video. All right, so we're going to get started. I have some questions that people asked me, and I had to kind of go back through some videos and see what the questions were. So first question is, how many orthodontists did you see before deciding on the one that you chose? Did you have like one or two other ones that you were choosing from, or?
Yeah, I had two additional, so I got two different opinions. The third guy was the one that told me that he could fix my teeth, so I went with the third dentist, orthodontist that I've seen. Okay,
because the other two, what did they tell you?
They told me it couldn't be helped, and they really told me they were going to have to cut my teeth and put a plate, take these teeth out, put a plate in. They could do something with the top, but the bottom, they were going to cut, put a plate in my mouth and give me false teeth, and I wasn't happy with that option. So I researched a second and then went to a third. I even went to the orthodontist that took care of our daughter Jalen's teeth, and they told me that it was too far gone, so I wasn't happy with his answer. So I moved on to the next one and finally found someone that would do it for me.
And I want to address that question too. I know somebody has that question. Why did you wait so late to get braces?
Okay. It's various reasons, but mainly I didn't want to be talked about as a child. My parents were going to get me braces, but I didn't want to be called brace face, metal mouth, all the other names that you could think of. So I was just really embarrassed to get them at a younger age. I was more concerned about what other people would think and say. I mean, at a certain point I still do, but it doesn't bother me as much now. So, but that's really why I waited so long. I'm sad that I did because I have to pay for them now, whereas my parents may have been able to pay for them when I was younger.
Yeah, and then even too, his teeth were not that bad when we got married. They were a little, but being say a girlfriend or whatever coming in, they were not bad at that time. Even after we got married, they were not bad. Over the years, they got bad. I think they shifted even more, because if I didn't really notice, I mean, I've noticed some, but it wasn't like, so that was years after we had gotten married, so it wasn't that bad. So they, in the beginning, so as time went on, they shifted even more.
True.
Okay, so that's why I waited. And then having kids, if you wait till you're an adult, your kids need things, and that kind of puts you on the back burner, because Jalen had to have braces, the kids were in sports, we had to take care of the household, he had to take care of the household basically, and finances just was not there, and so it got pushed off even more. So if you can get them when you're young, get them when you're young. Okay, so question number 2, how much more time do you have to wear them? How much longer do you have?
Well, initially I was told 30 to 36 months. So we're right at 30 months. We're right around 30 months now. So I was initially told 30 to 36 months. My top teeth, they're all straight. They've been straight for about 4 or 5 months. I haven't had really they just tighten them, making sure they don't spread. So I could theoretically could have these top ones taken off. The bottom one's been a little bit more of a challenge, and you'll see the difference when you look at some of the pictures or videos or whatever. But my teeth on the bottom were going, just all over the place. So it took a little bit longer, and I kept breaking brackets because of my overbite. And so that's what's prolonged it. But yeah, so initially I was told 30 to 36 months.
Okay.
So I'm guesstimating maybe 6 more months.
Okay. Third question. Did they cost more than you thought, or was that they were first estimated to be?
The doctor, the orthodontist was really good, and he did tell me. He gave me the price, and that's been the price. However, because my teeth were so bad, I had to have 2 periodontal surgeries because my gums were so thick, and they had basically starting, I guess, encapsulating some of my teeth on the bottom. That's another reason to do it while you're younger. But he's done a great job so far, but that's really what's taking so long, and that's what bumped the price up. Thank God I have insurance. Insurance did cover a good majority of it, and we did some extra things, flex payments and things like that. So to answer the question, if I didn't have the periodontal surgeries, then yes, it would have been exactly what he told me. So there wouldn't have been much more.
Okay. Number 4. Why did you choose full metal braces instead of Invisalign?
Invisalign was just not an option.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My teeth were too bad, so Invisalign was just not an option.
Okay. So you didn't have a choice. That was going to be the second part to the question. Did you have a choice? But you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, that was not an option for me.
5th question was, do we see or have we come across other adults or seniors with braces?
A ton of them. I mean, it seems to be more and more people want to have straight teeth as adults.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm in my 50s, I'm mid 50s. I've seen 60-year-olds with braces.
Mm-hmm.
So the simple answer is yes, I've seen more senior people and adults with braces.
And I've noticed people have braces that after he got them, and then I noticed, and sometimes he had to point it out to me. So don't be overconscious about getting them, because a lot of times people don't even notice, because there are people that we know that have braces, and I didn't look at them and go, oh, you got braces. When he pointed it out, I said, see, so-and-so has braces. So-and-so. I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice. So don't be self-conscious about it, because it's, not a lot of people, will notice it right off. Let's see. Do people stare at your braces or make comments or anything because you're an adult, or they, notice you have braces as adults?
Most of the time, people that comment on your braces are people that have had braces. There's a certain way when you first get braces that you hold your mouth. You get used to having the metal in your mouth, and you kind of tend to bring your lip over top of them and hold your mouth a certain way. I've got more comments from young guys because I officiate, and when I address some of the football players or baseball players, when I address them, say, "Oh, Blue, you got braces. That's pretty cool," So I get more comments about my braces from young guys while I'm officiating than I do adults. So they seem to have noticed it more, and would be the one that comment on it more so. Outside of my family,
right?
But
let's see. The second part to that question is: do you struggle with self-confidence having braces?
not really. Initially, it was just getting used to it. Having the metal in my mouth. But other than that, no, I don't have any issues with it. I'm a little bit embarrassed when you'll see some of the pictures how bad my teeth were. I look at some of the pictures before and I do now, and I just get mad at my wife. Why did you let me go on so long when my teeth was jacked up like they was? But yeah, I just looked at something the other day and I was like, babe, why didn't you tell me a long time ago? But at any rate, no, I don't. I really don't have any issue with it. You'll be more conscious of it yourself instead of worrying about somebody else. You're just worried about how you hold your mouth. In the very beginning, I used to hold my mouth like this. I would smile like this. But now,
yeah. So no problem there. No problem with self-confidence there. 7, how long did it take you to get used to having, talking, and eating with braces?
Well, I don't really think it took too long. I couldn't put a time on it. 3 to 6 months maybe. After getting my braces tightened, getting the wires changed and things like that. I mean 3 to 6 months at the most. I would say. You still do have a little bit of discomfort at your monthly ortho appointment. So you just take a couple aspirin before you go, and that lessens the pain after they get done. And then that's for some strange reason, the next day after they tighten them seem to hurt more. But again, if you take the ibuprofen or some type of aspirin, it'll knock the pain down. So 3 to 6 months, I would say at the most.
Okay. So are there any foods that you avoid?
Not now. No, I do. In the beginning, I stayed away from really hard, like M&Ms. I stayed away from hard candies that could actually break my brackets and stuff like that, until I realized that if I push them all the way to the back, I can still chew them. What's more of a nuisance is eating salads, eating noodles. For whatever reason, they tend to get stuck in there. You just go brush your teeth or whatever, you'll be fine. But for the most part, I stay away from hard candies that I have to crunch.
Okay. And question number 8, did they hurt when they were put on?
No. That is my son, my oldest son, is having some concerns about having to possibly get braces, and he doesn't like the dentist, and neither one of us do. We don't necessarily like the dentist at all. But no, they don't hurt. If anything, just getting used to having them in your mouth, that's really the only difficulty that I see with it. But getting them put on, the way they put them on now, the little glue they put on there and laser them on, or however they do it, no, I wouldn't. I didn't think it was painful at all.
Okay, now I want to hear about if there's anything extra other than what we just covered. Is there anything extra you want to tell about, getting braces or having braces, like dealing with the rubber bands or the brackets when they break and it's on a weekend, or anything like that? Dentist office is not open. What do you deal with having braces?
Well, you kind of alluded to it. Just if you're doing something you're not supposed to, like eating that hard candy, and one of your brackets breaks, and you don't have an orthodontist on call or available, you'll have to either wait for your next ortho appointment, or hopefully your dentist office can go in and pull the bracket off. I know one time I broke one and it was hanging, and it was a nuisance, so I had to clip the wire and take it off myself. I mean, it was just hanging on there, so you just pull the wire loose, push it back in there, just kind of make sure the rest of the teeth stay where they're supposed to. But my orthodontist, he's only in Cincinnati once a month, so he has ortho days. So if I go in there this week and I break one next week, potentially I'm going to have to wait 2 to 3 weeks. So that's just my particular orthodontist. But like Jalen's orthodontist, they were local. They were here annually. But my ortho, he has offices in 3 different cities. Detroit, Cincinnati, Westchester, and then he has an office in Atlanta. So he's very good. He's very good. Does a really good job. So.
And that's why he could tackle him. He said 2 dentists said they couldn't do nothing with him, basically, but this dentist was like, yeah, I can do it. So Cincinnati, Detroit, and Atlanta.
Yeah. And then he has an office too in Westchester and then Batavia. So, but yeah, he has ortho days where he's here once a month. He hits the 3 local area offices, and he goes to Detroit. I think his main office is in Atlanta where he lives, so he gets a lot of frequent flyer miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next 2 questions are for me as a spouse. So one question was, did I have braces? Or they said, did you have braces before your husband? I did not. I do need some braces or something, especially on my bottom. So as a lot of you all know, I did go for a consultation, and I was supposed to be getting them the first of the year. And so much was going on. They were talking about this was going to happen, and the banks this, and the stock up on this, and blah. I didn't know what was going to happen at the first of the year, so I canceled my appointment and said I was going to wait and see what kind of happens, and see whether I wanted to go ahead and get it done. So I'm thinking that I want to go ahead and get it done, probably in a few months, but we'll see. We'll see. The second question was, do the braces bother you at all? Me as being a spouse. They do not bother me at all. So I'll just go as far as, and this is only as far as I'll go, is kissing. There's no difference. I can't like feel them. Only time is every blue moon if somebody that has braces, if they get a little aggressive with kissing, you can feel that sometimes, and you just soften up your kisses. That's all.
I'm a great kisser.
So just kiss.
He's a great kisser too.
Anyway, just soften up, the kisses, and it's really no problem. Other than that, no problem. I have no complaints. So, all right, because some people, they were concerned about that. People are concerned about so many things. So, but yeah, we just wanted to cover those questions, and we hope that answered, everything that you all wanted to know. We know there'll probably be some additional questions that people come up with in the comments below. That is fine. I'll do my best to answer them. If there's a lot more for some reason that we didn't cover in this one, maybe Mr. will sit down with me and do another video. We'll see. He's not one for, he just doesn't love to get on camera, but he might, for the good of the people, he might get on camera with me. But I think we answered most of the questions. We answered everything that we got in the comments, but if you have anything extra, just let me know. Let me know. So that is all. Let me see if there's anything. Yep, that's it. That's it. All right, you guys. As many of you all know who have been with me on this channel for a while, we love to make videos to help people going through different procedures and experiences. So at the end of this video, there will be part 1 of when Chris got his braces. Also, when Chris got his hip replacement, we'll take you along for that. And when I got my colonoscopy and endoscopy, the whole procedure as far as taking the solution and, all the ins and outs. So I'll tell you that, and that will be right at the end of this video, as well as in the description box below this video, the drop down description box below the video. And also you can type in the title in the YouTube search bar. If you all know anyone that needs braces or is about to get braces, they've been talking about it or whatever as an adult, please send them this video. I'm sure it would be very comforting for them, because like I said, all the comments that I've gotten, it was people who were, fearful, anxious, having anxiety about getting them, what's going to happen, or what's going to be the reaction of other people, and what am I going to have to deal with, and all that. So yeah, just please send this video out, share it to other people. I'd appreciate that, and they would too. All right, so love you all. Be blessed. I have a lot of other videos on the channel, so go check them out. A lot of how-to videos, cooking videos, vlogs, all that good stuff. So take a look around on the channel and hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to become a part of the Tracie's Place family. All right, so we will see you next time. All right, peace. All right, bye guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't be kissing on camera.